Hello friends, my name is Jana Eubank. Today I am diving into my February 2026 kits from Hip Kit Club. This collection is called the Life Right Now collection, and every time I get my hip kits, I am so excited to dive into them. They have the most fresh, fun color combinations that just makes me want to print off some pictures and start cutting some paper. So friends, that's what we're doing today. Today I'm going to create a layout about my son during the pandemic. He was home from college, and while he was here, he got a job at Amazon. Of course, during that time, they were shipping lots of extra packages to all the people at home. And so it was quite easy to get a job there. However, it wasn't his most favorite job because it was a lot of long hours and, some weird, crazy shifts during both the day and night. However, it was a good experience. He was able to earn some money and, of course, keep busy while he was home. Now, for this layout today, I decided to start with this blue check or plaid patterned background because it coordinated with my son's blue shirt in the photos. And then my idea for the composition is to do an L-shaped design. I'm going to cut some strips of patterned paper and place them in L shape. The vertical strips will be a full 12 inches, and then the ones that go horizontally underneath the photos will be about 10 inches long. Now, I love these bright colors. I thought it would be really fun. The first paper that I was drawn to was that house paper. That one's called It Takes a Village. And so to balance out those bright, fun colors, I decided to do another paper that had lots of fun colors, but I did do a different pattern with this stripe. So this paper is called Go for Bold and has this really fun, bold striped pattern. Now to add just a little bit of variety, I decided to tear the bottom edge of that piece. So my photos will be anchored on that large yellow polka dot, and then of course I will place them in the corner of this L shape that I'm creating here. Now I didn't want to just do these two strips. I wanted to add in more layers than that. So I decided to bring in some tonal pattern papers to layer on top of these bright, bold papers. On the other side of that striped pattern paper is this purple geometric pattern. So I thought that would work well here on the bottom part of the layout. Now, because I tore the bottom edge of that striped paper, I wanted to do something a little fancy along the bottom of this purple paper. So I went to the September 2025 metal dies called the Fancy Edge Metal Die Set, and I'm going to use this set to cut the bottom edge of this paper into a file folder tab shape. These dies are awesome. If you don't have this set, I highly suggest grabbing it. I turn to it all the time. So it has the file folder tab. It has two different types of notebook edges. It has like a zigzag or pinked edge, and then it also has a postage stamp edge. So tons of choices. And then the other thing I love about that die set is that all those dies are about 8 inches long. A lot of times when you buy a border die set, they are meant for card makers, and so they're usually only about 6 inches long. So I do love the longer length of these dies. And then I love that those patterns have an open end to them. So even though you can't, cut a full 12-inch piece at once, you definitely can line up the pattern and run it through your machine again and create a full 12-inch strip if you would like to. So I love that. Okay, so since I have a couple of fun different edges going on the bottom of the page, I wanted to add something a little unique to the vertical. So I went to the pattern papers. I found this tonal red pattern paper, and I just decided to fussy cut along that hexagon pattern, and then that brought in a fun different edge on that side of the page. So I'll just go ahead, and I'm happy with these base layers that I've got going on, so I'll just go ahead and ink them up with some gray distressing ink, and then I'm going to get all of them in place, and then I should be ready to start embellishing, the fun part, right? Digging into the die cuts, the puffy stickers, and all of the fun things that come in the kits this month. So I'm going to start off with the journaling die cuts. And oh my goodness, look at all of those cute, fun shapes in that set. I love this set. You have so many different pieces. You have tall, narrow, skinny ones, which is one I was able to use on this layout, fit in that little spot just perfectly. But you've got square shapes and frames and playing cards and rectangular shapes and journal cards that look like torn pieces of paper. Like, they're so cute. And you can use them, whatever little spot you have left on your page that you're trying to fit some journaling in, you're definitely going to find an option in that pack. But more than that, those pieces are perfect for adding layers to your project. I don't do that in this layout today, but I have I have done that a lot in the past, and I just love this particular set because there's so many fun, colorful choices. All right. As I continue on, I'm just flipping through the icon die cuts. And as I look through those, I'm picking out this real life phrase that I'm going to use as my title. Initially, I thought I would place it here at the bottom right corner of my page. But as I looked at my photos, I kind of staggered them. So I had this little space above the first photo. At first, I placed that binder clip there. I was thinking I might put that on the top of the photo there. But then I was thinking, what? I think I'm going to move my title up there and have it sit right on top of that first photo. So that is what I end up doing. And then as I'm sifting through the icon die cuts, I'm looking for things that are kind of office themed because my son was working at Amazon. So, he's dealing with packaging tape and orders and things like that. So I pulled out the globe. That reminded me of like shipping packages all over the world. I pulled out the typewriter. I pulled out the Scotch tape die cut. Like how cute that there's a little roll of Scotch tape, right? I love that. There's planners. And I also pulled out this alarm clock because he did work some really strange shifts. And then I also brought in the rainbow die cut. I thought that was a good way to repeat the stripes at the top of the page that I had going on at the bottom of the page. So I really like how this is coming together. Now at this point, I'm pretty happy with my selections here, but before I start adhering them down, I want to look over them again and start balancing out some shapes and some colors. So because I have that vertical red strip on the left side of the page, I wanted to bring some red over to the right side of the page. And that is why I tucked in that red floral behind the journaling die cut. We're just balancing out some colors here. I also want to balance out some shapes. So I am going to bring some florals up to the upper left corner. Now there is a little bit of floral on that globe piece there. And I was thinking I might tuck in, that pink flower stem to add some vertical height there. But ultimately I decided to go with these white flowers, excuse me, these single white flowers because they repeated the white color of the journaling block. And also, you got the paper and the alarm clock that has the white color on those die cuts down there on the bottom right. So the white ones worked well. They also kind of reminded me of fluffy little clouds, kind of scattered around that rainbow die cut. So I think that worked out well. Now, because I used 3 of those white floral pieces at the top left, I am going to bring some more of those down to the bottom cluster just to repeat that. And again, balancing out the colors and shapes and things like that. I will have, in fact, later you'll see. Well, actually right here, I'm trying to bring in a little bit more red. So there wasn't a red icon that I tucked in, but I did find this red label. So I'm just going to kind of tuck that in and kind of bring more red to that part of the page. Now, as I continue on with the die cuts, I kind of end up covering that red label, but I will bring in a puffy sticker that has some red wording on it, and I will place that on that file folder tab. So it will kind of balance out that red. You can see, yes, I did bring in those white flowers in the bottom part of the page. And then I also, to add a little bit of vertical height behind that globe in the upper left corner, I brought in that playing card journaling die cut and just tucked that behind there. And also, I just think that rounds out or adds an anchoring element to that cluster up there. Now, I'm done with the flat embellishments for this page, and that's when I like to go look at the dimensional pieces. So I went to the puffy stickers. You can see I added that red evidence piece on the file folder tab. I did bring in a little more red with the rubber stamp above the floral. I added in the blue We Could Review puffy phrase next to the typewriter. And then I also brought in the sneaker and the can of soda from the sneakers from the die cuts, but the can of soda is from the puffy stickers. And that just kind of reminds me of like, a break room or being on your feet all day at work, right? So I really love the way that this page came together. The final little thing I did here is sprinkle in some of these confetti dots. And then I also added in this circular camera die cut to the right of the title. I also added in that teal phrase below the title, which balances out the teal color of the the typewriter. So this is it, guys. I really feel like this came together well. I'm happy with the balance of colors, all these fun icons, and of course, the beautiful bright colors of this kit. Again, this is the February 2026 kits from Hip Kit Club. Thanks so much for joining me today. I hope this inspired you to get creating, and we'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.